The word idolatry is the worship of idol. The worship of idol. To give adoration, reverence, or worship to anything that is not God. Every idol worshiper is a servant of Satan. All that worship idol serve Satan. Idol worshiping separate men from God and make them one with the devil. It creates a barrier in between God and men, and then make them one with Satan. All that worship idol are not with the living God. Every man you see that is an idol worshiper is worshiping a dead God. All that serves idols serve dead gods. There is no other living God outside one that is the God that created the heavens and the earth. Now, every man or woman that you see that worship idol is a confused being. It takes confusion to be an idol worshiper. A life that is not confused can't worship idol. It also takes deception to be an idol worshiper. It is only a deceived man that can bow down to something that God created and call it his God. Now, before I start reading, I want you to know that nothing good will ever come from idol worshiping. Every man or woman that worship idol will always end in a terrible way. I used to tell us, I came from an idol worshiping home. I understand the mysteries of worshiping idol. There is nobody that worships idol that does not die in a shameful way. They die miserably. The reason is because the thief cometh not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. There is nothing Satan does that he means well doing it. If he tells you to come, he's telling you to come because he wants to destroy you. That is why I told us that it is only deceived people that serve him. I said, how is it possible for a man that is created from the image and likeness of God to believe that a fallen God is his God? A being that is met in the bush, in a smelly place. Deuteronomy chapter 5 from verse 8 to 10. I want to show you something. Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 8 to 10. Project it. I want us to look. What I'm preaching on is the evil of idolatry. Let's look as I read. It said, thou shalt not make thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Go to 9. He said, thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I the Lord thy God am a jealous God. Sarana Satalabashana. Can I bless you please? There is no sin that is worse than idolatry in the sight of God. Do you know why? Idolatry makes men give glory that belongs to God to fallen things. And Bible said he's a jealous God. Anytime people does it, God comes after them with everything he has. I will show you today that God does not only make idol worshippers pay for worshiping idol, he continues the consequences from their children. That is, when God wants to deal with idol worshippers, he does not end it in the man that worships idol. He continues it from his descendants. That is how dangerous it is. That is, the son will pay for it, son will pay for it. It will continue that way. He said, thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. Look at it now. He said, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate him. In other words, every idol worshiper is a hater of God. Someone, I don't know if you're following Pastor Day. He said, of them that hate him. That means every idol worshiper is a hater of God. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers. Studying my Bible from Genesis to Revelation, there's no other place that God spoke about sin continually outside the consequences of worshiping idol. Anywhere God speak about the consequences of worshiping idol, he will say the sin will not end in the man that committed it. It will continue from the children. This is a command from God. And then somebody that calls himself a child of God said, you should give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, give to God what belongs to Caesar. I mean, give to God what belongs to God. It does not mean idol worship. When Bible said give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, what he's saying is don't have anything to do with anything that concerns darkness. That's what he's saying. He didn't say you should go to water and still go to church. It's only confused people that goes to water at the same time goes to church. Somebody, are you hearing what I'm saying? The God that is the living God does not drink Fanta from water. Whatever that collect Fanta from you from water will destroy you. If you have ear, try and listen. Whatever that collect Fanta from you from water does not mean well from you. So they will make you that color of Fanta. Someone, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Do you know why? God is very, very angry with it. So when they want to pay, he made them to pay so much. So give to God what belongs to God is, if you say you are for God, stay with him. And if you say you are for Caesar, stay with Caesar. That's what it means. I speak to you something that I know. 98% of believers that goes to church, most especially from the Igbo's extraction, they go to church and go to the TikTok. After Sunday service, to break kola nut and say give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. That is why their lives are doing up and down. And you still see them dying miserably. I speak to you something I know. Excuse me, there are things I understand about God. God cannot be mocked. You can't serve God and end miserably. You know, there are things. How can you be a believer? All of a sudden, sickness that you can't explain came on you. Your body started decaying. You said it was my God that allowed it. You said it was from my God. It's not true. It's not from my God. Something you put your hand you didn't know brought it. I follow God. I understand the game in it. I know what it means to serve God genuinely. God pays. He respects those that serve him. He honors them. For his name's sake, he protects them. Somebody might not see you. He said, thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. Mark that word. What it means is that anytime you are going to water, for those of you that goes to water, God is angry with one eye. There are some people, since they became believers, go to water, to shrines, and then After that, they will say, this church, when I they go, I don't even understand. Nothing they change. This is you. You see, you have been going to church. You have never been serious for once. Your one leg is inside, your one is outside. And then you get more dedicated to a follow God more than the living God. And then you say you want the things that the living God can provide. Excuse me, music to him that said him. Satan manifests in lives that also serves him. Am I with somebody? May God give you understanding. He said, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Let me bless you by telling you this. Do you know how you know idol worshippers? Idol worshippers, they don't have character. Do you know why? I used to tell you, there's nothing Satan can't give outside character. He can give car, he can give house, he can even give children. But you see that fruit of the spirit, Satan does not have it. And he does not have anything to get it in life. So one of the ways you know those that worship idol is that they will never manifest God's character. They will esteem the things they have more than character. They don't care about how people look at them. They don't care about how people see them. All they care about is the things that they have gathered. And then because Letuno Subis, Veto Kelesh, Rano Kopena, when there is no character, there will be destruction. You don't forget that every spirit that gives things to men will make demand on them. Yes, if Satan gives you anything, he will demand something for giving you that thing. That is, you will pay for it. So in the days that Satan will start making demand, because there's no character that can resist Satan. The only thing that men can use to resist Satan is God's character. That is the fruit of the spirit. What Satan fear in men is the fruit of the spirit. It's not things. It's not even fasting. Excuse me, which is fast. It's also prayer, which is also prayer. Unbelievers pray. Satan fears is the character of God. When you meet children of God, they esteem God's character more than every other thing. No matter what it is that happens, they put the character first. They consider how God will feel. They consider what God wants. They consider how God wants it. How you know that you have been converted is that you put God first. Even when you're being hurt, even when you're being offended, you put God first. You consider God. If I do this, will God be fine with it? Somebody, I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. Fine with it. Have you know, can I bless the child of God? Don't you get surprised with it that there are so many people that are evil in their heart, but they are making money. Have you not seen it? The Illuminatis, the occult men and women, they suck blood in the night, and then in the morning money keep entering the account. Now the reason is because Satan can give things without character. But if you meet God, if God is really interested in making you big, rich, he will give you first. He will first of all give you the character. Because God cares about representation. Am I blessing somebody now? So he said, it is evil to worship idol because God makes the people to pay to generation to come. I pray that it will not be a portion. A lot of people have advised me that I should look for something I add so that my church can grow big. A lot of people have told me to look for something so that I can see Father. And in case you don't know, as you're looking at me here, I didn't come here for this. I came to represent. My representation is more important than the things I want to get. I don't need somebody to get what I'm saying now. My representation is more important now. There is nothing that I want that God can provide. And I only have short time here. I can't mess with the opportunities that I have to get prepared for eternity. If a man lasts so much now, it will last 200. Okay, too much, 300 years. Eternity has no end. Millions of years. And in this short time you have the time to prepare for the eternity. And then somebody started his life to 6 days, ignoring the reason that brought him to the earth. All the people that worship idol, they worship idol because of things, nothing else. Idol worshippers, the reason why they choose to worship idol is because they believe that the process of God delay. They don't have what it takes to wait on God to bring up his own, so they go out where they can get it easily. Anything men get easily destroys them. I don't know if you're good, you get what I'm saying. Can I bless a child of God, please? A young lady that got married at the age of 18 years, a young lady that married at the age of 35, they can't be the same. I don't know if you just get what I said. How that one that is 35 years will relate to the husband, and how the one that is 18 years will relate to the husband will never be the same. In the days of waiting till 35, there are things experience must have taught that one that is 35. There are things that life must have taught her. And the delay she had will also put some kind of understanding in her to make sure that she does not need to misbehave. Yes. But this other one that got it 18 years, he said that if after all I got married early, this is when pointed to another person. Somebody, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. That is how it is with life. So what somebody waited for on the hill of transformation to get, and what somebody got from roadside can never be the same thing. Anything God gives to men, he gives to them expecting them to sustain it. So that is why before God will give, he will first of all put in you what you need to sustain before he brings what he will bring. What I'm speaking on is the evil of idolatry. Let's go to 42:17. Isaiah 42:17. Isaiah. If you're here, you have a brother that worship idol or a sister that worship idol, just start praying for him or her. Be praying. Sometimes also cry for them, because two things will happen. It's either one day they will repent, or one day they will end up miserably. These two things that I just told you, they can't escape it. Any day anybody come to advise you about going to water, tell the person you are not interested. Because whatever that will take you to water to throw away chalk will destroy you. John 10:10. Okay, I was reading John 10:10. Let me read it. He said, they shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images. This is not my word. It's not my word. There's this my cousin brother. I told us about him now. This is my cousin brother that was posting up and down on social media about idols, trying to mock Jesus. Post idols up and down. Talk about men and say this is this. Inside my heart I was saying, you will pay. If God is real and I am called by God, you will pay. I told us now, the other day I heard that he lost everything he had. He had a case that it was SARS that apprehended him. He spent nothing less than 5 million naira. That it was even grace that brought his head out, and he lost everything. I imagine sometimes a being that does not have mercy in his book. He will tell you to come. When you come to him, he will destroy you. And then somebody will still choose to go to him, all in the name of things. Is there anything God can give? Is it not impatient that is our problem? There is nothing God can give. Excuse me. There is nothing that God cannot give them. When people wait, he said, they shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that said to the molten images, ye are our gods. He said, everyone that trusts in graven images, that said to follow God, you are my God. He said, a day will come, they will be put to shame. That is, something must happen that will make them to regret the act. Let me bless you by telling you this. God does not even need to work much if you want to make them pay. The only thing he will do is to sit himself, because he knows that Satan by himself will still destroy them. He's not the one to fight the battle. He will just distance himself and then watch Satan torment those he called. I was telling somebody and said, somebody was telling me something. He said, people we just be allowing themselves to be used by the devil. They don't understand this. I said, excuse me, if you allow yourself to be used by the devil, Satan will still make you pay for giving him yourself to be used. Should I say it again? The reason why you have to be watchful, sensitive, is because anytime it is being used by the devil against them, or you're being manipulated by the devil against them, you will pay against them. Or you're being manipulated by the devil against them, you will pay. Even when they are so that when you meet sacred things, you should honor them, because sacredness is not given to things by men. It's an ordination from above. There is nothing in man to fight sacredness. That is, when you meet a thing that is sacred, there is nothing in a man to fight it, because what makes sacredness is beyond man. There is nobody that mocks Jesus that will live. It only takes time. And I made both to take from the altar. There is no life outside Jesus. If you're listening to me, you don't have Jesus, you won't end well. Don't wait for prophet to tell you. No. Any life that is without Christ will be full of crisis. If it didn't come from the beginning, to come at the middle. If it didn't come at the middle, to come at the end. But whether there will be crisis, there will be crisis. You have not thought of it. The reason why it looks like the Igbos every time they are fighting themselves is because the heaven is corrupt by demons that were raised by fallen gods. The heaven is choked. So the consequences of worshiping idol keep bouncing back. Any land that worship idol will never be healthy. Every idol worshiping land produce beings that worship idol. Did you get what I said? I said every idol worshiping land produce beings that there is no land you go to that worship idol that is healthy. Check very well. Keep going on from the follow part. That is, a child will come up at the age of 18. He's already talking of carrying masquerade. A child at the age of 18 is talking about to sacrifice goats to a fallen deity. The reason is because the heaven is corrupt. There is a spirit that is moderating men on the part of the family to make sure that they keep reproducing a kind that will keep sustaining the life of the fallen deity in the family. That is why it looks like there is pattern. The way this one ended, that's the way the other one ended. The other one ended that way, another one ended that way. The reason is because there is a pattern of life. The pattern them to live in a way, and then when they follow the path, they keep ending the same way. He said, shame will not be separated. Any home, generation, family, name them, that worship by the Bible say, shame will be with them. Psalm 97 verse 7. Before I read the 10 John 97 verse 7. Jesus is the only living God. There's no other. Forget it. Forget that thing they are telling you. They are only confusing you, deceiving you. I said it before I started preaching. Anything God can give to me, the living God, I don't need it. I don't need crowns that God can give to me. I don't need the money. I don't need material things God can give. It doesn't matter how long I will wait. If it is in God's way that I will get it, I will. If it is not in His way that I will get it, then it should go to hell. I don't need it. As I'm talking this way, Satan is not hearing me. How does he make a convert in me? What is not possible, Pastor Sam? Because I've already made my mind clear. The reason why some of us are being deceived is because we stand at the middle. My elder brother that died, I'm the one that led him to Christ. After leading him to Christ, you know what he did? He called one day and said, okay, that he's checking now. Let's try now. Let's give now to 6 months. Let's see what will happen. If maybe now to 6 months nothing changed, then he might go now. He can still go back. So what happened is that before that 6 months stayed, God took him so that he can go and rest. He was converted, led to Christ, but he was still not seeing it in his heart. Let's try Jesus in 6 months. So if it is changed for good, then it the time can be lingered, because Satan will not stay on that wall to make the trial longer. So if the trial gets long and he exists 6 months, he can still go back to idol worship. So God has to quickly take the soul to preserve it. At that time that it was in his hand. There are so many people that are right to Christ. When they are in the church, their mind is going to the TikTok. Somebody was saying, I don't only go to church, I also go to work to drop things. It does not mean anything, it does not change anything. My dear, it means and it changes. It means a lot and it changes a lot. You cannot worship a fallen God and worship God, the living God, at the same time. It's not possible. And like the Bible said in Deuteronomy, He's a jealous God. He will not have anything to do with you when you see that you're making Him with another God. Let's read now. This is Psalm 97 verse 7. He said, confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship Him, all ye gods. The word confounded here is they will never be far from confusion. He said in their life there will be misery. There will always be confusion everywhere around them. It is the Bible that said it. I have seen a lot of people that worship idol, at the peak of their career, they cut off their lives. He just got there, they told him, bring this, bring that, bring this, bring that. And they told him to bring his wife, bring his mother. He did, just at the peak of him being recognized and known, they cut off the life. That is why he is waiting, see, waiting, see. They will never end well. Don't be deceived. But the blessings of God make it rich and added no sorrow. He connects it to your posterity. He makes sure that your generation to come inherit it. I was saying to somebody, I said, the life that I'm living, I'm not living it only for myself. There are things I might not be able to apprehend physically, but I will apprehend through my life. You get to go to enjoy them when I go. Like when I'm living the life I'm living, my life will secure them in the realm. I might not be here to get them physically. Then somebody that is following me should inherit them. This is how we think. We don't think just based on where we are. So he can tarry, we will wait. He said, confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols, worshiping all ye gods. He said they will pay. John 10:10 John. It's not me that is saying it. You are the living God. There's no one like you. Echo amen, echo amen, echo amen, echo amen. You are the living God. There's no one like him. There is none like him. Doesn't matter how you say it. I told somebody, I said, this me, this way. Instead of me to worship idol, I will die. Did you get what I said? This me, instead of me to bow down to a graven image, I will die. I prefer to die. Now, wow, what is it you want to use to entice me? I don't get it. What? There's nothing now. Satan already knows. As I'm looking at you, I'm not desperate about making money. I'm not desperate about having material things. All I care about is manifesting God's kingdom. So you can't entice me with anything. That is why the Lord don't preach it. This way you see me, my life, my gospel, my everything will be against idol worship. Anywhere I meet it, I will fight it. Because all that worship idol are agents of darkness. They are representative of Satan that sustains Satan around us and in our heavens. John 10:10 John. Let's read John 10:10. He said, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I pray for you from my heart that God gives you understanding to see the ministry of the devil. This is it. This is his ministry, nothing else. Whether it is money he's giving, whether it is life he's giving, whether it is things he's giving them to achieve all these three. Cometh not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. That is his mission. So all that goes to him, he must end up making them to meet this. And then somebody said it's preferable. I was saying to somebody, I said, I grew up to see my father's worship idol, and I saw how they ended. None of them ended well. And the worst thing is that even the little house they even built, before they fell, the house, all of them cracked, and we're looking miserably like them. You don't know how Satan can mock men. You don't get it. I told us that day I went to Abia State to pray for somebody. While we were going, one of the pastors with me was showing me Ezego's house. Ezego of Inyala. And then I saw that house, very big, mighty house with beautiful cars inside it. There were bushes everywhere that grew even from the cars. That is how Satan can make. Do you know what? Excuse me. Do you know what it means for a life to be taken? Excuse me. Death is so cheap. So easy to die. And then somebody was inside the car, and then the front of his car kissed the back of another car, and the person died. It was something that took his life. Something that he gave his life to, that hated him, took his life. The problem was that he didn't know that when he was giving that life, he was giving it to something that hated him. And then when they took the life, they took everything they gave to the life. That is why nobody will make use of those things. So before every man that was around him, bushes grew from that beautiful house. The cars were there corrupted because Satan collected the things back after stealing the soul. One of the outstanding things that Satan achieved through idol worshiping is to steal the souls of men. All that are converted into idol worshiping, all of them, their souls were stolen by the devil. So he tells you, he will give you this, he will give you that, he will give you that, and then you submitted, and then he took your soul, gave you those things. He just did this change. After a short time, he still comes to life and collected those things back. Somebody expected something from it. He said, he cometh not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. He said, and they might have it more abundantly. Excuse me, you don't want to say this thing to somebody. God blesses, and God does not delay. He comes at the right time. If he has not done it now, it's because it's not yet his time. I don't believe that a witch can delay my blessing. I don't believe that a wizard can stop my blessing. Whatever I have not gotten, I believe it's not yet time for me to get it. That is why I can't run out of my path. I can't go out of my path. Whatever that is meant for me, I will meet when I continue on this path. Anything Satan is doing to truncate me will not be accepted. If you stay, you will meet God. And when you meet God, Bible says, when you turn away the captivity of Zion, he said to them it was like dream. It just like the day they called sister and said, your husband just landed. I was looking at her in the house. She had not gone out. The house was like a disco hall that day for her. She will run out here. She will run out here. She will run to this other side. She will run back. She will run to this side. Run to this side. She will match the ground. Bo, 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 bo. She will carry something and be hitting it. And inside my heart I said, when the Lord turned away the captivity of Zion, to them it will look like they are dreaming. If you wait, he will turn it. Can I tell you something? I will wait. One market I said it. I will build a cathedral, a very beautiful one, and I will not struggle to do it. The abundance of the sea belongs to the God of heavens and the earth. The only thing God wants is position yourself so that you can take your own. Position yourself so that you can take your own. I told us something on Sunday. I said, if you meet me and you believe you have a problem, be patient with me and my God. We will pull it. It only take me, my God, and time. There's nothing else. It will take me, my God, and time. We will pull it. And then we start calling your name. Because what we just did is that we invited spirit. We start calling your name. We say, this is what she wants. This is what you want. Please don't leave it. Don't leave her. Don't play with a man that waits on the altar. You know that some of you have problems. It's difficult for you to understand it. Don't allow anything to make you think or believe that I'm going to give up. We can't be the same again. That is why you're sitting on the pew and I'm on the altar. I'm already a property of a spirit. I don't know if somebody gets what I'm saying. No? I'm already a property of a spirit. So I represent something already. There's a way you relate with me, you get paid. Somebody, you get what I'm saying now? I said there's a way you relate with me, you get blessing. There's a way you relate, you get paid. And every man sent by God is a double-edged sword. But what I want to Galatians chapter 5, my last scripture, from verse 19. Ibuchukwu Onyolo ebube do Onyoma moni de ma Ana mekele di Nasini de ma kene nuruge Oshaya tima Dokuni tima Mayela no Zambere Andulu ezeneya Mazele hodo mahaya hedede Zevele sumende hendo zena Remedi sumana helene sara. Look at Galatians chapter 5 verse 19. This is my last scripture on this. He said, now the works of the flesh are manifest. What I want to show you in this scripture is that idolatry is the work of the flesh. And the Bible told us that all that leads to flesh will die miserably. He said, now the works of the flesh are manifest. You know, there are many other things here, but I want to show you idolatry because that's what I'm speaking of today. He said, which are these? Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. Go to 20. He said, idolatry. That's what I want. It's the work of the flesh. It does not elevate. It does not add. It subtracts. It does not bring good. It brings evil. So all that practice it, the Bible said, they will end in a miserable way. There's one sister that used to come here. I know it was Ben that brought her. So I asked Ben the other day, I said, where is she? Ben told me that she said she has come back to going to work. Because they told her that the things happening in her father's house, she need to go to water. And then she resolved in going back to be taking things to water. Look at my pain in this. You know, people sow things they will not like to reap. That is by themselves, they sow it. This thing that have consequences, you committed it. When the consequences started coming, you started calling Satan. And you started saying God should help you. The same God you ignored, going to the devil. When the problem came from that, your relationship with the devil, you started calling the same God to help you. Do you know many people that have met me that when I close my eyes to pray for them, I will see that it is something linking them to idol worshiping that is sustaining their problem. I said, I've never gone to native doctor on my own, but I've gone to native doctor through my father and my brother. Nothing good came from it. You don't know what. I know some of you here. If they tell you to fast, you will find it difficult to fast. But you go to native doctor, they tell you 3 days, and you will stay. You went to native doctor, they carry blade and turn your body. Carry charcoal and all manner of deceptive black organs and the end up there. They started keeping it in your body. And this is you. Before then, you were fine the way you sleep. After they took that thing in your body, when you're not sleeping in the night, you will see yourself doing math like this in the night. And then you slept and saw yourself doing like this in the night. You didn't say, let you quickly do something about it. You were saying maybe this is the sign that they have come. So the people that came to be making you like this in the night, are they for good or for evil? The 7 days fasting that I said we should do the other day, there are so many of us that didn't do it. But if you go to this doctor now and they say don't eat food for 3 days, you will stay. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you something I don't know. I told you my own when I went there that time, when they took me there, they told me not to bathe for 3 days. I didn't bathe. It's not only that they told me not to bathe for 3 days, they wrote me a lot of things that were smelling. I don't even know how that was smelling like, what it was smelling like. And they told me not to bathe it out until the 10th day. And you're telling me that thing is a good thing that I should follow it. I will bathe, rock cream, wear suit, spray breath, and be scenting good. Come to Jesus and say, hey. But when I'm really doing it, I go home, He blesses me. And then you start to prefer the one that will take me to where they will rub me things I will be smelling. Where I will eat things on the ground. Where at some point when I'm going to meet them, I will remove my shoe, fold my trouser, and be walking inside bush like a mad person. Please let me show you is good. And so 98% of the Igbos now are saying Christianity is deception. Stop, please stop going to hospital. Don't go to hospital again. Don't be using road that is timed. Because all this development came through Christianity. These hospitals that a lot of them are enjoying came through Christianity. As I don't worship it, be able to give to you. That is not only to fly and kill your neighbor in the night. Because I don't worship it, people graduate in it. Once they graduate, from first of all they will say, from they will start looking for tomorrow that they will use to kill their brother. Somebody was walking, who came to village, very, very healthy. Before he came back, his leg started swelling like this thing. Now, that thing was because there is an idol worshiping. Somebody has gone to a place he's not meant to go to because Satan has deceived them. And the worst thing is that after the person kept that thing, this other brother matched it. He too will pay for keeping it late. But he didn't know. He will pay. And he that keep by sword will die by sword. If you use idol worshiping to kill another person, idol worshiping will also kill you. But it is only those that are naked in the land that idol worshiping can kill you. You don't want a man that is preserved. You don't want a man that is covered. It's only a man that you can see, that you can hurt. That's why I keep telling us that the greatest business a man can do on earth is to make himself invisible. How do you hurt me? How do you hurt what you can't see? I want to stop. I said it before, I want to say it again. My life, my ministry, my family, everything that I have, we fight idol worship in eternity. And in case you don't know, don't forget that I know they'll be bringing battle. I'm ready for them. I'm not afraid of their battle. But if it is for this me to bow down to idol, it will never happen. And if you are listening to me and you're an idol worshiper, just know that you will meet me someday. If you're an idol worshiper, you will never be with me. You can't be my own. I can't be friends with you. That is, if you're listening to me now, you call me on Sunday, and then on Saturday or Friday you go to work. When I get to the full someday we will part ways. It's a short thing, we must part ways. Because darkness has nothing to do with light. Let me ask you to rise. He came on. You are the God.